Look at
Hello, how are
this.
you? I hope you're well. Hope you're having an amazing day. I am Dr. Tammy, success strategist, literacy educator, and the director of accreditation and certification for ICOR BP, the International Council of Registered Blockchain Professionals. And today on camera, I actually have my partner in live, Doc Vince. Doc Vince?
Hey, Doc Vince here, business development of ICOR BP, and this would be a great topic for our episode because we're going to talk about a group which Dr. Tab, you know them, so you're going to introduce them, and just a short background on what I heard about Africa. And the thing is, there's a high uh, number of users who are really into blockchain and cryptocurrency. There's a report coming from Cointelegraph that crypto users in Africa grew by 2,500% in 2021. Look at those numbers. So probably we could discuss more about that, and you could introduce our guest. Sorry, took me so
Yes,
long.
absolutely. So it's growing, and the demand, the conversation, all of that is growing. And I am so excited to be a part of it that they have kind of taken me under their wings and invited me into the conversation and into the space. And that's really how I met our guests. So we have guests today from Block Build Africa. And they actually, Emmanuel, and you'll meet him in just a minute, reached out to me and said, "Hey, can you do this?" And I'm like, "Me? Like, really?" Because I'm always I engaged in working with clients on the continent of Africa, and so that is my playground. I really enjoy it, and so that's kind of how I met him. And I was the keynote speaker at one of their events, which we'll talk about later. But that's kind of how I met them. And so today we have two of the Block Build team with us today. And we have, you want me to go ahead and introduce?
Before you
Yes.
introduce them, let's go to our
All
sponsors.
right, I'll introduce them. So, cliffhanger. So, while we're showing you our sponsors, make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment. Tell us hello. The chat is not going off. So, we want to see the chat going off. So, make sure you say hello and tell us where you're joining us from. We'd love to know where you're viewing.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype; Altash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution; Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation; and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners.
Yeah. By the way, Dr. we got people
Yeah.
already watching us, and blissful new month to everyone.
Yes, it's April, and no April Fools. We're really having a show, and it's going to
No,
be an amazing show.
when are we starting our classes? Oh, we got some students here in
Well,
class
yeah.
for
So
internship.
what we'll do is we'll probably we'll comment to you in the actual comments and give you that date. I'm not sure because that's Altash, not ICOR BP. So we'll have to consult with those who are running the classes with Altash and let you know. But we will get you an answer. How about that?
And two more.
Dr. Abakar, hello.
Shinkafi and
Hi, Daniel.
Daniel. Okay, let's
Thank y'all
introduce our
for sticking
guests.
to us.
And
Yes. So we have two, like I said, from the team, the Block Build team today. And so I'm gonna ladies first. So Mira, I gotta invite and introduce Mira. And Mira keeps me in check. So even when I was participating in the events that I mentioned a little while ago, she would make sure that I have what I needed and knew what was going on, which I so appreciated. And Mira is a blockchain enthusiast who has a great passion for the flourishing blockchain ecosystem. And like I say, she's great with organization because she keeps us in line when I'm working with them. So that's amazing. And then we have Emmanuel. Emmanuel is a seasoned content creator, community manager with BlockBuild Africa. Of course, there's so much more I could say about each of them, but we're going to invite them in and we're going to let them introduce themselves so they can share a little bit more about who they are and what they do. Hello, good to see you. Thank y'all so much for
Hi.
being here. Thank you
Hi.
so much for joining us today. Oh my goodness. So let's start with you, Mira. Tell us who you are and what you do, especially with Block Build Africa.
Okay. My name is Mera Agbadudu, event coordinator for BlockBuild Africa, event coordinator and business development, content strategy for BlockBuild Africa. So I have a passion for events. I think it's an amazing way to get people educated and informed about anything in particular. So in BlockBuild Africa, I noticed a trend for events, especially in the blockchain sector. So I was like, no problem, I will do this. I love events, I love blockchain. And I see the hunger in people trying to get information about it. Like, okay, where can I get this type of information? Is that an event? If it's virtual, if it's physical, I will attend. I said, okay, why not? Let's get people to come attend an event and get informed, and then get access, and then get connected. Like, don't just get information, meet people in the space. So basically, I think that's my passion about events for blockchain. Like, get to the right set of people, get the right knowledge, get the right connection, and do well for yourself. Africa as a whole, with the whole infrastructure and inability of good government and leadership, have so far done well in blockchain. Nigeria in particularly. Last year, I think we beat the US for peer-to-peer trade, P2P trading. The highest amount of P2P trading was from Nigeria. I'm like, wow. And they keep saying this is just the beginning. So I'm like, okay, we are tapping into such resources and getting people to inform that this is just the beginning. So come get the right information about what you do or what to do and who to do it with and how to do it. So basically, that's what I do: events, content strategy, communications for BlockBuild in Africa. So I've hosted two Converge on BlockBuild, and recently we started a tweet space. So I did one for March. I got a lot of women in BlockBuild in blockchain for a tweet space. Like, come and tell me your story as a blockchain woman. Come and break the BS and tell us, oh, this is the beginning, and this is how we're going to do it for the best. So it's actually just the beginning.
Yes. And so we're going to talk about Converge. We can talk more about the women's event. I actually participated in that too. It was over on Twitter Spaces. And she had several women on there that are in blockchain. So it's amazing. So before we get into all that, before we get into the details and I turn it over to Doc Vince, Emmanuel, if you would introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do with Block Build Africa.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Tammy. I mean, how good and how pleasant it is to finally be here. Like, I've been anticipating to be on this page to speak about blockchain because all I want to do is to herald the potential of blockchain technology. Many people are yet to see. Let me start about myself before I evangelize about blockchain.
Yes, yes. First things first, who
So
are you?
yeah, so I'm Emmanuel Michael Amogu. Those are my full names, and I'm a blockchain enthusiast. I'm a content creator first of all. So I saw the need to explore the blockchain ecosystem. So I started looking into the blockchain, and I joined BlockBuild Africa, and from there I've been having partnerships and collaborations with blockchain projects, blockchain founders and co-founders, and blockchain experts around the globe, and especially to let them know that Africa has a lot of potential as far as the blockchain is concerned. So I once had a discussion with a name withheld. So he was like that Africa doesn't have much to do with crypto and blockchain. I was like, no, that Africa is really a green space for blockchain. From looking at the statistics, 2020 to like 2021, we had a whooping 1,200% increase in the adoption of blockchain technology in Africa. And blockchain transactions also increased by 2,600 about percent. So I think that's a huge amount of people trooping into the system, and with the population that Africa has, I think that there is a lot in the platform. So what BlockBuild does is to herald, is to be a flag bearer for the blockchain, to let people know, to educate people that a lot can actually happen on the blockchain, a lot of solutions to problems in different sectors We've seen blockchain offering solutions in education, in entertainment, in waste management, and the rest of them. And of course, we put that up on our platforms too. And we also let people know we started teaching people blockchain introduction for free. So it's in the knowing that people can participate. So you don't just let people lead people on blindly. So it's a paramount that people know what they're doing. So that's what we're doing for Africa, and we're going to make sure that we keep on projecting the blockchain technology. So thank you very much for this opportunity to speak about blockchain and to promote what blockchain is all about. Thank you very much, Dr. Tammy and Vince.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So thank you for being here. Look, Doc Vince, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I will see y'all on the replay. Y'all have a good one.
You have a good one. Now, let's do this. Let's go ahead and talk about Block Build Africa. So whichever, which one's comfortable of answering first, maybe ladies first. What is Block Build Africa?
Okay, BlockBuild.Africa is BlockBuild.Africa is a website. Our mission is to focus people on the adoption and innovation of blockchain technology. So we want to bring Africa's blockchain right into everybody's space, not just Nigeria, not just Africa in the world. Like this is blockchain. We want to promote the adoption of blockchain technology, user-friendly, end user, developers, the people raising the money, people creating the wallet, people using the end user system, people and say, please, we want to encourage the adoption of blockchain. Get the right information to the right people. BlockBuild.Africa is a Nigerian blog, basically rolling, but all we're saying is blockchain. We're saying NFT, we're saying Nigeria, we're saying Africa. Everything that concerns blockchain, cryptocurrency, Web3 in Africa, adoption, the information, the use, product review, basically, events, women in blockchain, profiling, acceptance, and the news in general of blockchain in Africa.
No.
We're on Facebook, Blockbuild Africa, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Telegram. We have a Telegram community, and we also have a learn crypto 101, where we want to teach people how to learn crypto from the very base. It's like those books you see, like blockchain for dummies. So learn crypto 101, like from the
Mhm.
basic, learn crypto. We have Telegram. We have a community for that also. And we have a Telegram community for Blockbuild Africa, where our news is posted there, events, schedule, is coming up, what you should know on Telegram. There's the Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Telegram, and there is blog.
No, Emmanuel, you did mention about the rise of people in Africa using cryptocurrency,
Yes.
2,500% rise. What do you
Yeah.
think is the reason why? What are the factors that, why is it Africa is having a jump in the use of cryptocurrency?
Very well. When we're talking, first of all, it's obvious that the African currencies are not as strong as the foreign currencies, so to say. So people find a way. People want to trade in a currency of advantage where they have value for their money. So these are one of the factors, and also with the fact that people have come to realize that they can really explore more with their finance on the blockchain. Also, taking to cognizance the fact that the blockchain offers an anonymous system, anonymous platform for you to maintain your privacy while also trading. So I
Mhm.
think these are factors that have tripled the rise of blockchain adoption and making people to go into cryptocurrency. Because if you also look at it, though some African countries are yet to accept, are yet to regulate the use of cryptocurrency, but I think the African countries that are seeing the platform as can actually adopt it as a way to increase their own economic growth, we've seen okay, if we say that blockchain is not good, then we would write off countries that have come up with their own digital currency, because the digital currencies themselves, the CBDCs themselves, are
Mm,
built on blockchain technology. So if these are built from blockchain technology, I see no reason why crypto shouldn't be allowed, because it gives people a lot of space to leverage on. People can trade peer to peer. It gives a boundless platform for people to
mhm,
trade within their country and beyond. So it's the possibilities of trading money and other things are limitless. So I think people have come to see the blindfolds have been down, and people see a lot of potential in that platform, even though it is highly volatile. But with the
mhm.
right education and strategy, I think blockchain, the use of cryptocurrencies will continue to grow in Africa. And then I see the government losing the fight in the long run, because you cannot take sugar from the mouth of the ant. They will always find a way to get to you. So I think the right thing is for us to look at the right strategies where the system, the government system, the economic can benefit from cryptocurrencies, while also giving people the ample opportunity to trade. So we've seen some countries coming up with strategies for regulations, which is good. India recently had a 30%
Mhm.
taxation on cryptocurrencies. Though I would say that's kind of a high, but there's always a stepping stone to something. So for the fact that they see the prospects of cryptocurrency, I think it's good enough. So if other countries, other African countries can come up and say, okay, this is what is going to happen for every crypto transaction. This is what happens there. This is what happens. I think it's better than just banning the whole platform, because when other countries go ahead, you discover that we keep on playing to catch up, which is not actually good for development.
Yeah. Now, going back to Mira, in terms of the community of crypto and blockchain enthusiasts, can how do you categorize, how many percent are really into crypto trading? How many percent are into blockchain? Were you able to, identify or categorize those?
Um, I do not have specific facts, but I know for sure that as of 2020, way back to 2017, everybody that was in blockchain or cryptocurrency as an enthusiast was basically trading. That was the inch, like, oh, have you bought, do you have Ethereum, or do you have Doge, or do you have Bitcoins? That was the trend. But
Mm,
last year, NFT started, and it was like there was a craze of NFT when, especially when that tweet was sold for, how much was it sold for, Emmanuel? First tweet was sold as an NFT, and it was like, oh, this blockchain is more than just trading currency from blockchain to Era to USDTs. Then before you knew, the Confucius community started growing and started dividing. Those that were doing just trading, or nearly those that started off, or I've noticed everyone that starts off started to trading. Those that started to trading started branching out, NFT, Web3, DeFi. Then those that love art, like those people that are so artistic, when NFT came up, they went NFT straight up, NFTs, drawing and learning how to create their own NFTs and sell also. That became a source of value. The way people go and audition for art and have some in their room, like, okay, I bought this amount and keep. NFT became that people were buying NFT, like a young Nigerian NFT crazy person will have NFTs in his wallet. He's not selling it. It's his own value for it. Own it, and it's his own value for it. Then Web3 started coming up. Before you know, even people that were trading or having NFT are now becoming blockchain developers and engineers, creating stuff for them. I think for now, blockchain enthusiast community has developed from just trading.
mm,
Those in NFT, those who are in Web3, those who are blockchain engineers. I know of a girl I've used. I know of a lady, Blessing. Blessing started as a community manager for a blockchain community, gather people in her school, Obafemi Awolowo University. train them and teach them about cryptocurrency. And I asked her, "Oh, Blessing, my brother from fiction, Blessing, what are you doing now?" And Blessing said, "Now she's a blockchain engineer. She's learning Web3, learning how to build blockchain and sorry, excuse me. She's learning how to do blockchain codes. So she's
Mm,
now more than just that community manager that was gathering people and organizing events for students in OAU, learning the blockchain code, how to do blockchain batch ends. Crypto enthusiasts, I have a younger sister too. If you ask her about anything, she'll give you more market analysis and more definitions about NFTs, DeFi. She could explain it broadly to you, but has no interest in learning how to code a blockchain. As of right now, 2022, I can tell you that the community has grown in Nigeria and Africa from just trading to different community of NFTs, blockchain engineers, blockchain coders, people in DeFi, people creating wallets, friendly end users that just want to trade and sell their cryptocurrency to gain money that has value. Those of us like Emmanuel and Mera are creating events on BlockBuild on Africa and getting people informed about it. And I think I'm
yep,
just
yep. And it's good to know that there is an evolution from being
yes.
crypto traders. Then you have some enthusiasts of basic cryptocurrencies now really digging deep into the fundamentals, the foundation of blockchain. That's the
Exactly.
big B. It's the big B. And let's go back to Block Africa. Emmanuel, there are a lot of tech companies for the last 2 years. Blockchain, this, blockchain, that. And maybe you could, maybe talk about what makes Black Build Africa unique and how do you serve?
All right. Thank you very much, Vince. In the last 2 years, we can statistically say that there's been an upsurge in the creation of new tech startups, fundings, and the rest of the thing. A lot of startups have come on board in tech, and
Mm,
a specific area of tech that startups have grown into has been the blockchain, and this is because the blockchain, aside from the fact that many startups are into the fintech and the rest of them, the blockchain is a very vast platform that has offered many potential. So how does block build come up here? How is block build instrumental here? So block build is a flag bearer, like I said before. Block build Africa is a flag bearer for the adoption of the blockchain system technology across every system. So now we stand as a medium between blockchain companies, blockchain startup, blockchain projects, blockchain enthusiasts, every organization that has to do with blockchain. We're like a middle person for them to
mm,
reach out to the whole world, for them to reach out to Africa, for them to reach out to their potential and target audience. So that is what Block Build Africa is doing. So apart from the fact that we are representing these people, we are also educating the masses about the vast potential of blockchain technology. So like I said, you cannot lead people with blindfolds and expect them to know what is happening. So we can beat our hands on our chest and say that we have been a part of the part of the reason why there is a growth there is a random growth in the adoption of blockchain technology by people,
mm,
especially in Africa, because we've been doing massive outreach. We've been organizing events, we've been doing free trainings, and we've been reaching out to people. We've been helping African startups to actually test the soils of the blockchain market to actually excel. So it's not something that is really easy, but when you have passion, when you have the zeal, when you have the enthusiasm to add a lot of value to a system, that's what you can expect. So Block Build Africa is not really much over. In the short time that we've been in the system, I can bet you we've done a lot. We've done a lot, and we deserve a pat on the back. So it's not been easy. It's not been easy, especially with the startups.
Mhm.
When you talk about startups, they need finance and stuff. They need to be heard. They need to, maybe during their pre-sales and everything, they need a lot of backup. So when we reach out to them, we interview them. We let people know, okay, whenever we see that a project is right for the people, because there are a lot of we've seen cases of scams, of
Mhm.
frauds and hacks on the system. So we are very, very particular about the kind of organization we put out there for people to actually patronize. So we strategically and critically screen these organizations and know the ones that we front. Okay, so we give them the platform. So that is what BlockBuild does. BlockBuild is like the middle person. We give them a voice to be able to speak out to people that need their services. So we've helped a couple of companies in Africa, and they can attest to that. So with the collaborations we have, and our event Converge one to we had Converge about 2 months ago, just not long ago. We had
Mhm.
Converge three, yeah,
Enrichment support.
yeah, yeah, February. And Dr. Tammy was there to experience too. And we are planning another Converge. So we keep doing this thing for the system. So that is what we do, and we ask for every support available to keep this system thriving, because it's not easy. It's a we run ourselves to make sure that blockchain survives. So
Mhm.
apart from the fact that we are focusing on the African market, you cannot neglect the global market, because blockchain is global, and blockchain unifies every system. So it incorporates everybody. It's not about Africa, Europe, or Asia. So it's everybody. So
Mhm.
it's a system that is a chain. So in as much as we are focusing, we also take, okay, the whole world, see what these people are offering, see what we're doing here, and we just want people to know what's happening. And I believe that in the next 2 years, that Block Build Africa would have helped a lot of startups to actually find their feet on the blockchain system. And we will also ensure that we have times two of the growth on the blockchain adoption as we have now. We have to ensure we keep on increasing them, because I would say I was very much intimidated when I spoke to uh, a foreign a blockchain expert. So I told him, I was giving him a hint about some potential market business that some of our clients had. So he was like that. There, I think I said this before, that there is nothing much about blockchain in Africa. I was flabbergasted. I wasn't happy. So I think those are one of the things that motivated me to actually go all out. So we say that as far as Block Build Africa is running, and life, the blood of the chain is running in our veins, we'll keep blockchain system running. So we thank you for a platform like this also to also send the word across.
Yes, and you know what? 2019, 2018, it, I really haven't seen a big leap from Africa. Not until 2020 going
20,
back.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
where there's a lot of
Yes.
news about Africa i- into blockchain, not just into cryptocurrency. One article that I went to your website, which really intrigues me because that's one of my rather line of work.
okay,
Immunify. Uh, it's how Immunify Life is deploying blockchain to incentivize patients and healthcare workers. That
Yes.
is,
Yes.
yes, I just read it,
Yes.
and that's so amazing because, one thing among us physicians with regards to patient transfers going from one place to another, patients going to another, they have problems with their medical records, and
Yeah.
that doctor would really help patients going from one place, one doctor to another, and they would go to whichever, not just Africa, but outside the globe. Going back to, no, I just interject that because I mean that was so interesting because blockchain doesn't only involve money or currency, but it's everything right now. And
yeah,
I see a huge adoption, not just a potential for Africa. Africa is already there. And people all over the globe is hearing you guys, and you're getting a lot of attention. Now, recently you did mention about the events that you had, Black Build Africa. You had the Converge 3, 2, and 1.
Yes.
You could tell us a little about that event. And Mira, I think you go first, please.
Yeah. Okay, Converge is my baby. I like to call Converge my baby. Um, Converge is, it is, let me put it, it is Africa's biggest blockchain gathering that is unifying not just the user, the end user, policymakers, the innovators, the corporators, then the end users. We opening up conversation and putting forward agendas that can enable the adoption and the use of blockchain on African continent. Like this article you're saying on healthcare, that's amazing. I remember the first day Victor Assemble tweeted about the innovation, and I was like, yes, this is what we want to do. Apart from that, I had Pretty. Pretty is a South African blockchain woman, and this is what she does with blockchain: hair supply chain of hair, crochet.
Mm,
That's what she does blockchain technology for. I was when I found out about what she was doing, I had to add data on my tweet space. Like, yes, this person is not doing just trading. She's not trading from Ethereum to Dodge or Solana. She was in a
mm,
supply chain of crochet. She calls it crochet blockchain. And I'm like,
amazing.
interesting. Yes. And I was like, I'm going to use her again for another video because I keep telling people that if you solve a problem or you create a solution for the man that is on the road entering the bus, for the woman that is selling groceries, trust me, you are creating a life changing, a life impacting problem or solution for everybody. So Converge 1, Converge 2, and Converge 3. Every year, every time we Converge, we bring different discussions. Converge 2, we brought about CBDC because as of then, Nigeria had said they were going to launch one after they had banned transaction. Like, how do you ban a transaction and say you're launching CBDC? So gathered
Mm,
people up and said, let's talk about this. Like, gather policymakers and people in the key systems and say, okay, let's talk about this. Is the government right? Okay, if the government is not right, what can we do? And I remember Mutoni. Mutoni is a Kenyan blockchain legal professional. And she said, it starts with you. You don't even have to wait for the government. What are you doing with the blockchain information you have? What changes are you making from what you have? So that was Converge 2. Converge 2 was based on CBDC, the fact that Nigeria had banned it and it was producing. And what else? What else can we do for ourselves? It was an interactive. I have 8 people on the team. I had people like Rotimi Cash. I had Kala. Kala is the owner of Quickly. I had Kala. I had Tony. I had Lavina from South Africa. I had 8 speakers. I had Conversity on that team. Even had Chuta, the founder of Blockchain Nigeria, on it, and it was amazing. I had, I think, about 200 plus participants on such a session, and that was November last year. Yes, November 2021, and I was like, this is just the beginning. Like people went home and they were interested. Like, okay, what else can we do? So this year the crave of metaverse was everywhere in Nigeria. Like everybody was like, "Oh, metaverse, we're cheering." And like, okay, let's bring people in this sector come and talk about it. What are the names? What are the facts? What should they know and what should they not know? Because I remember very well the first time I heard about cryptocurrency, it was in 2013. I'm not kidding you.
oh
And just
wow.
because of that yes, just because of that around and I moved on. Like if I was in the right place and I was rightly informed, maybe I would be hosting with you. I would have been hosting you right now. Sure, who knows? And the guy had come from China and he had met people that were doing blog about bitcoins in China as of 2010. So he was invited for an event I went for, and he was talking about Bitcoin. That was 2013. Well, I was how old then? And I was like, okay, what is this guy saying? What is Bitcoin?
Mm,
And he was like, he has made a lot of money from it. I'm like, okay, I'm looking for money, but I don't really understand what this guy is saying. And I forgot about it in 2017, 2018. So I was like, no. lack of information will really destroy a man. Even the Bible says you suffer from lack of knowledge. So
Mm.
let's get people educated, let people know. So every time I think I mentioned it to Emmanuel, like at the end of my event, I don't want people to just come to an event and just say, oh, I attended an event. I want when people go, they are informed and they are taking the right step to better themselves. So Converge 1, Converge 2, Converge 3. Converge 1, Converge 2, Converge 3 have been what I've just been doing is get people that are informed about crypto, NFT, DeFi, Metaverse, Web3. Get the people that need this information. Let's meet. You get your information, you educate people on what you know, and let's see that the world will be a better place. Then the tweet space, I noticed the recent tweet space has been getting a lot of people. Like you can just on your phone and listen to Twitter and listen to people talk about things on tweet space. Very good. This is another means to get people informed. And I like organization, I like events, I like gathering people together. Why not? So we started tweet space. We did one in March. We brought women in blockchain. March was our month, so yes, let's
Mm.
gather women. Let's do this for them. So that was the first 6 days. And we're planning Converge again for May. And this time I want to Africans like story, we're storytellers. If you want to get an African to listen to you, you will easily listen to a story like, oh my god, is that what happened? Branding, storytelling, and communication will get you to anybody's ears, listening ears. So for me, we're planning to tell the African blockchain story in another way. We're going to tell the blockchain stories of CEOs that have formed this wallet, people that use this wallet, people that develop this
Mm.
technology in Nigeria and Africa. So
You
that's
know
so
what?
far.
You have done a lot, because which this is very important. Education, awareness, people got to know about this. And I think
Yes.
Emmanuel, you did mention a couple of minutes ago about there's a lot of scams coming out
Yeah,
with regards to cryptocurrency exchanges and blockchain. And that's the
yeah.
thing wherein you filter out those things so that people would be aware. And maybe you could add more on what Mira was talking about with regards to the projects of Black Build Africa at the same time Converge.
Okay, sorry, can you recap that?
No, maybe you could add more about the Converge, uh, the events that going to do, and what you have been doing lately.
Okay, okay. So Mera has said a lot about Converge. So it's a collective name that has different sequences. So the different Converge events. So if we are adding more to Converge, I think another thing we'll be looking at, because a lot of people have been put out of blockchain and crypto trading because they believe, a lot of people still believe they're going to lose their money, they're going to be scammed, they're going to be
Mhm.
hacked. So those are the myths in it. Though they are real, it's good to be alert, it's good to be security conscious. That's why we also encourage people to go about trainings on cyber security, because it's very important. As far as we have evolved into a digital era, so it's also necessary. Before the digital era, man lived just terrestrially without having any digital presence. So you had to secure yourself when you were in the terrestrial society. So now that we have stepped into the digital world, it's also necessary that you secure yourself in the digital realm. So that's why we have cybersecurity. So I think we will have to get a lot of blockchain projects that have to do with cybersecurity to say how people can stay off threats on scams, threats on hacks, and losing their money unnecessarily. Because an average person that doesn't know much about blockchain, if you ask the person to maybe invest on crypto, he or she might tell you, no, I don't want to lose my money. But blockchain is not only about crypto, and that is the wrong perception that people have. So when you say blockchain, is not only the next thing that comes to an average individual's mind is, oh, crypto, I don't know how to trade crypto. But no, it's not only about the crypto. Like we have the metaverse, we have NFTs, and we have we have a different GameFi. You can play games and a lot of things. And now we're having the metaverse is including a lot of things. We have music, we have fashion, a lot of things is going to happen. So the hype is looking a lot more interesting. But I know that
Yeah.
there's a lot of we can see that people very soon will see people. Okay, MTN. I think the first
Yeah.
African company to bought the land on the metaverse. That's MTN. They
Yeah.
have a wide hectare of land on the metaverse. So you see, this thing is spreading. So I think people need to be assured of safety. Humans love their safety very well, especially Africans. They don't want to lose their money
Hmm.
because things are not quite easy. So if we tell them, okay, these are ways you can secure your finances. This is how you can stay away from being hacked. This is how you can stay away from being scammed. So now another thing is people believe that when once you invest in crypto, you're going to become an Elon Musk overnight, which it's it doesn't
And buy
work
your
that
Lamborghini.
way.
Get a
it does
Lambo.
it doesn't work that way. So you have to actually monitor what you're trading on and how you're doing, and you make it. You also have to educate yourself on how to trade. So nobody just wakes up and things happen. So it's not a big bang. So nothing just happens like that. So you have to train yourself. So this is what one of the things that Converge is going to do, especially in the next Converge. So we see a lot of potentials too in NFTs, and
Mm.
I can tell you for a fact that many artists, music artists that are actually turn into NFTs to sell what they do. So now
Yeah.
NFTs will really make a lot of sense if utility is attached to it. So if you come to an average African and say, okay, I'm just buying monkeys. People are buying monkeys for thousands of dollars. A sad ape, like
Hmm.
seriously, what is this man talking about? So it doesn't make any sense to them. So
Board ape.
if
What if?
utilities are attached, yeah, whatever, you bought somebody's tweet for millions of dollars? Are you
Yes.
serious in this economy? So, so those are one of the things. So if people can actually see the utility being attached to NFTs, I think it will make really a lot more sense. Like the music artists are doing. I think Carla mentioned something that if Two Face is the popular artist as far as Africa is concerned, I'm sure even
Hmm.
globally. So if Two Face, being her favorite artist, should come up with an NFT, and that when you buy this NFT, you have access to his albums, you have access to his shows whenever he's performing, you have access to exclusive content. I bet you people like herself would go for that NFT. So you see,
Hmm.
these are ways you can attach a utility to NFTs, and it makes a whole lot of sense to an average African or Nigerian or anybody out there. So it's not just about the hype and the story. NFTs. So what are they really about? What is NFT? So we'll have people creating, we'll have people having the ideas and everything. So a lot comes to play. So on the side of blockchain not being only about trading, yeah, people also need to know this. So we need to raise developers in Africa. Okay, now we're talking about the Web3. Web3 has become an anthem that is being sung on every blockchain playground. So Web3 is, we're talking of transition into Web3 from Web 2.0. Yes, it's very important, and of course Africa has to play a big part in it. So how is it going to happen? It's not just going to happen if we fold our hands and just watch things go through. So people, we have to train. So that is what every society should do. So if you want to have people that will be competing for a particular thing, if you're an athlete and you want to run a race, you have to train for it. So we're
Hmm.
looking at training Web3 developers, and I must really congratulate, I must really commend the effort of some tech startups in Africa right now, and especially Nigeria, because in our newsletters we've been including some boot camps and some hackathons that is empowering blockchain developers, especially the Web3 developers. So we see that a lot of Web3 people are pitching for Web3 developers. So I think this is the time. So if I was to be a developer, which I'm not, I would really love to go into that Web3 aspect of it, because there is a lot of empowerment, and we encourage Africans to go in, learn the rudiments, learn the skill, the talent, the intricacies no one is observed, so that in the next 2 years when Web3 becomes something that it becomes a hot cake,
Mm-hmm.
Africa can stand as in a position to offer solution, because for the more problems you solve, the more gains comes your way. So it's now, if we're going to be
Yeah.
useful on Web3. So I think it's actually now. So that is one of the things that the Converge is doing. So we're going to inform people much about how they can be dealing with the blockchain, especially with crypto trading. And very much, to be secured, you have to be educated, because nothing just happens. So you have to be educated on cybersecurity. You are on a digital platform. I'm very sure if it might be, if someone can just be hacked away from his metaverse, you come to the metaverse one day and discover that your avatar is missing. So so yeah, a lot of funny things happen. So you have to really equip yourself to secure yourself in the digital realm. So we look at security, we look at Web3 development and being relevant on the Web3 when everybody begins to use the Web3 and NFTs and bringing up talent. We need a lot of developers from Africa, and we need people that when we groom them, people will be looking at to poach them, but we wouldn't allow that, because I think Africa has 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 wide potential. We've seen a lot of potential, and we cannot just sit back and watch while the trend sells away.
Yes, yes, it's taking advantage of the opportunity that
Sure.
is out there. I would like to give a shout out to our viewers right now. Excuse me about that. We
Sure.
have Brandon saying, "Let's bring blockchain to the world. The masses need to know its many use cases." Yep, and we have Leah. She's right here, giving a thumbs up. And
Thank
you
you,
know what,
Leah.
Emmanuel, Mira, we really have a very short time. It's like, time just flies. And I personally want to talk more and ask you more about the NFT adoption in Africa, the metaverse, Web3, and how people adapts to it. And that those are topics that we could, really talk
Yeah.
more about maybe on several episodes. And like
Yeah.
I said, we only have 5 minutes. Now, maybe we'll just first I'll ask you to give your final thoughts, your message to our audience, to people out there, not just Africa. You did mention, Emmanuel, that we are global, and that's good about this
We are
platform.
outside.
We are all over the globe, and the only thing is just having those targets, targeted audience, depends
Yeah.
which the AI would show. Anyway, so I would like to ask for your thoughts, and then where could people connect you? So first, I'll give the floor to Mira, and then
Yeah.
after that, Manuel. Go ahead, Mira, please.
Hi, my name is Mera. Um, Post Converge 2, 3, and coming up in May for BlockBuild on Africa. So I'm the event coordinator for Converge Africa, hosted by BlockBuild Africa. So basically, the final was like it's about 5 minutes. Basically, this is my passion for blockchain. Bring blockchain's information right to let us know that blockchain is more than trading cryptocurrency. Let us know that blockchain is more than turning BTC to DOG. Let us know that NFT is more than just board ape. Like you can get your digital assets and turn them to non-fungible tokens and save them. You can get real estate, collectible, artwork, supply chain. I know somebody that does supply chain of hair on blockchain technology in South Africa, and she's doing amazingly well. I know those people that I know. I host events in blockchain, and it's amazing. So you can reach me on LinkedIn, Mera. You can follow BlockBuild on Africa on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram. We have a Telegram group. We have a newsletter where you can get more information about Converge, about our tweet space, about what next we want to do about blockchain, crypto, NFT, but period. But I even feel that something has to come up by December, and maybe by next year we'll be saying, "Oh, there's a new one now, blockchain," and let's talk about it because anything is possible. And blockchain is the future, and the better you are informed about it, in all types of ways. You get educated about how to use it, when to use it, how to be safe using it better for you. And know that there is diversity in blockchain. There's more than trading. So, like I would say in life, whatever you know or like doing, step there and do it. So in blockchain, there are many things to do in blockchain. You could be hosting events like me and getting people informed. Coding on blockchain, be trading. You could be in Web3, you could be playing games and earning money. You could be on the metaverse if you like to have a virtual life. There are people that just want to be on their own, have a metaverse of your own and just create your own world. Be on the DeFi is decentralized finance. Maybe you don't want anybody to be in charge of your money or finances. You're looking away for a way out of BlockBuildAfrica, Converge, our truth space have the right information about it. And trust me, I will always be available and bring you the right people that will get you connected, informed, and educated about it. From blockchain to the world, blockchain to Africa, blockchain to Nigeria. Thank you so much for hosting me. I want to do this again, again, and again until my mother did NFT.
Thank you so much, Mira. Emmanuel.
All right, so once again, for those that just joined our audience, I see Leah has been giving thumbs up. Thank you very much for supporting. Of course, the support goes all the way for the growth of blockchain system. Yes, and Vince, I would love to thank you also for this golden opportunity to speak to the whole world about Block Build Africa. It's Block Build Africa is here to stay, and we want to assure you that. We are open for collaborations. We are open for partnerships with blockchain startups, with blockchain companies and organizations that wants to get across to their audience. So that is what we do. We are there to be the middleman. We are there to promote, and we're there also to educate the audience about blockchain system. So if you, because you cannot have a product to sell to people who do not know what it is all about. So I believe
Well,
every blockchain project should find a way to include the project of educating the audience about blockchain, because when the more people that are educated about blockchain, the more the more the audience the market enlarges, the more the widens, and more people come in, and you have more people to sell your products to. So you see that we cannot neglect blockchain education on this space. So we are here, and we have our platforms on Twitter. We are on Twitter at Block Africa. There's no A at the end. Block Build Africa on Twitter. On LinkedIn, you can search us up on Africa. On Facebook, we are there on Facebook, Block Build Africa, and on Instagram, we are also there on Instagram as Block Build Africa. So anywhere you type on Block Build Africa, you always see us with our beautiful logo. We are there, and I bet you wherever Block Build Africa is, blockchain must surely flourish. So we look forward to hearing from each and every one of you out there. Do you have a project? Do you want to collaborate with BlockBuild Africa? Do you want to run the show on blockchain with us? We're here to run it with you. We are here to collaborate and make sure that blockchain becomes a dream of everyone. After all, Bill Gates said that blockchain is a tour de France, is a tour de force. That is something everybody should reckon with. So, if a lot of these big names in the world of finance and business are seeing the huge prospects of blockchain, I don't know why any average person wouldn't want to explore that platform, because there's a whole lot coming up. And I bet you in the next 1 to 2 years, a lot more innovation is going to come on the platform. So if you're not leveraging on the platform, you'll be playing catch up every year, because it's a system that keeps on. I can say it self innovates. So when once a new innovation comes up, it triggers another innovation, another upgrade. So the time is now. Stop procrastinating. Learn on the blockchain platform. If you want to be, you can pick up a skill on blockchain. If you want to be a developer, you want to be a coder, you want to be an educator, you want to be a content creator in the space, metaverse is there, the NFTs are there, you want to be a collaborator, you want to have a project. I mean, it's encompasses a lot of things. Blockchain is opening the wide arms of saying come and join. So
Mhm.
it's a chain that connects the whole world. It's not just Africa. So that's why we're reaching out to everybody. So if you have a way you can support BlockBuild Africa on this great mission, we will really much appreciate you. And thank you very much, Vince, for this opportunity. It was
Thank you,
amazing
Vic.
out here. I had a lot of fun. And you're really an amazing personality. Thank you
Oh,
very much, Vince.
it's a pleasure and a privilege talking to you guys and the things
Yeah.
that you are doing for Africa. But I said we have to go. We need 5 minutes. We got an audience here who needs. He has questions, and maybe
Okay.
we could answer one question from the audience.
Okay.
And it is directed to Mira. And the
Yeah.
question is, please, speaker Mira, I love to play games. How do I make money through game playing, probably into blockchain?
Okay. Jele Badomose of Bondo Africa recently launched it's Magabez they call it. It's a platform where you can log in to play games for money on blockchain. So that was a recent development. I think you could search on Nestcoin. Nestcoin is under Nestcoin, owned by Yele, formerly from Bordeaux, Africa, but he's now on Nestcoin. This year he launched that play for N or N to play, but I think there's a slogan around it. Is so yes,
E2E.
yes.
E2E,
So
yeah.
yeah, so you could quickly check on Nestcoin. Nestcoin will lead you straight to it. I'm very sure of that.
Eh, Thank you so much. The other projects that there's a P2E or play to earn, Axie Infinity, that's one, and it's been making waves as well. Anyway, all the things that we have discussed, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it down here on our description box.
Okay.
Okay.
Your uh, the coin that you suggested, the game that you suggested. At the same time, the website of Black Build Africa who has
Yes.
been doing lots of tremendous things for Africa, not just for Africa, but it's for all over the globe because we are decentralized.
Yeah.
Your blockchain, your message there is saved through all the
Same.
chains of blocks, all of
Absolutely.
those.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
like we are here, we are so happy. I'm so happy that we have this kind of conversations, and we're gonna talk more later on our next episodes. I'm gonna invite you guys again. Thank you so much.
All right.
But
So
Thank
is there a
you,
way? Sorry,
Vince.
sorry
yeah,
to
yeah,
call.
yeah.
Is there a way we
Go
can
ahead, go
put
ahead.
out our Telegram community so that people who want to join so they get
Fine.
educated and updated. So is there a way we can put out the link so people can join our community, our Telegram community?
Of course. What you can do is right now you could and put that on the comments if you have your desktop there. We got some viewers who have comments, and at the same time, can you? I'm gonna email you or
Okay.
email me with regards to your different social media channels, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
add it to our description box. At the
Okay.
same time,
I'll do that.
Okay.
on all our social media channels, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, it'll be there.
Okay. I'll do that. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're more than welcome. Anything
Thank
more?
you, Vince. Thank you, Vince, for having us.
Pleasure. Always
Then
a
look
pleasure.
out for
I
the next Converge. It's gonna be a, it's
Converge.
gonna be
Yes.
it's gonna
Okay.
be
Yes.
a bomb.
Converge.
Talk to you guys. Stay safe. Be safe. God bless you all.
All
Bye
right, thank you
bye.
very
And
much. Thank you very
don't go
much.
yet.
Thank you very
After this,
much.
I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay.
This blockchain continuing education program is brought to you by our major sponsors: HTML Coin, Utility Coin Beyond the Hype, Altash University, your online school in the fourth industrial revolution, Libra Codes, take control on your NFT creation, and Credence Hub, verified credentials, anytime, anywhere. We also would like to thank our partners: